We all go a little mad.
You are undoubtedly.
Here's Johnny.
Hello and welcome to the Horror Hour, the place we discuss, we debate, we disagree on all things horror. I'm one of the co-hosts here, Yutaka. Hello. And today I am joined by my fellow co-host, Liam.
Bonjour.
That's new. And today we are going to reveal, I already got it on my mind. Today we are going to review Revealer. It's a 2022 film that will be premiering on Shudder as an original. It stars Caito, Aase, and Shaina Schrooten, and it's directed by Boyce, and it's written by Tim Seeley and Michael Moreci. And Revealer is about when tensions rise when a stripper and a religious protester are trapped together in a peep show booth and must come together to survive the apocalypse in 1980s Chicago. Ooh, as you can see, we have our backgrounds matching. So let's just kind of, talk about it. So what are your first thoughts?
I loved it.
Of course you did.
Yeah. I mean, what more can you want in a film? Bisexual lighting, check. It's coming out in Pride Month, check.
True.
Great soundtrack, amazing all the way through.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing acting, and just a great story. You cannot get more.
Okay, all right. So my things that I loved about it, because I kind of actually agree with Liam for the most part. I also, yes, that soundtrack was banging, y'all. I mean, that was good 80s. So seriously, look up Gunship. And then also, I do like the acting. The acting was incredible. I think Caito and Shaina just played off each other so well. I also have to give credit to actually the production value in regards to the set, because I really like what they did. And I do enjoy the writing. I think we both kind of might have issues with how it was left without spoiling. And I think that's just because, again, we really liked what we saw. And I think from a direction standpoint, just how Luke did certain shots and just certain viewpoints, I really enjoyed. And again, I cannot rave enough about the lighting. It is so much fun. Now,
It really is.
I mean, I think one of the strongest points in this, it is a character study. And I think that in films like these, especially with the very limited cast, it really hinges on, I think, the relationship between your two leads in this case. And I think they had great chemistry in this.
Oh, phenomenal. Yeah, like both of them just played so well off each other. And it just really added to the overall story on what you were watching. The way that the chemistry that they could create was just magical to watch.
Yeah, no, agreed. And I will have to say, there is a dance moment in this that is all Caito, and it is, we want the unedited version, because when we spoke about it with them and they're like, there's like a 7-minute cut, we want that. Because it's just, oh my God. Yes.
Now.
Yes. And then there's also, we should also say there will be a tie-in comic as well coming out. So
Yes.
That's exciting. But truly, yes. I mean, this is positioned at a great time because, again, if you look in the background and the more you get to see this film, this is like a perfect queer film. And I think it's a great one to add to queer horror. And it's coming out during Pride. So I love that. And again, I think the cast and crew did a really great job on what appears to be a limited budget. And so it just felt like a really good independent horror film. And I loved every minute of it. So I can't fault it for any of that. So if you were to ask me, were there any negatives? I don't know. I mean, again, let's be serious. When it comes to Liam or myself, critiquing films is very hard for us because we're not like that analytic. We are what entertains us.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm like an auteur and I can be like, oh, the lighting at this part was just off. I just couldn't understand why the person did this. Like that's not us.
That's not us.
We're here because we love horror. We love to talk about horror. So we look at something from a perspective of, did it entertain us? And this entertained the fucking hell out of us. So
I've seen it 8 times.
There we go. Yeah,
8 fucking times.
We've both watched it multiple times. It's just so good. So we can't. I did get annoyed at the ending because I was like, this is amazing and I want this to go on longer. So I don't really see that as like, even though I'm annoyed, it's not a negative. Like, that's a positive because I think what they've created was so good. So, yeah, I don't think there was any negatives for me.
I think, I agree. I think I wanted it to be longer because I was really enjoying just the performances. They were fucking selling it. And again, that soundtrack, oh my God. I got into this film. I really was just heavily invested because I loved the 2 leads. And I think we still got to see a really good story. And I think one of the great things is that, throughout this, what did Luke state? That it shows that the 2 didn't require the other to change to understand each other. And I really loved that message. And it really comes through in the film. Yeah. So I would think one, I'm going to tell you right now, I would totally recommend this. Clearly, I'm going to recommend this. No,
don't watch it. Of course, watch it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, of course.
I would give this definitely, for me, again, I've seen it 8 times. I'm probably going to watch it again. I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10.
I'll give it a 9. 9. Like, it's damn near perfect. So
it truly is. Yeah. It comes out June 24th. Seriously, you all should watch it. It's incredible. It's fun. It's just, it just takes you back too. Especially if you love the
damn
80s.
Good time.
Really is.
Simple as.
Yep. So with that is our review. I mean, again, we're just going to keep telling you, go see this. It's really fun. You could also watch our interview with Caito and Luke, and we've got another interview dropping. So you might want to check that out. And I think that was one of our favorite things, was just getting to know more about the process, because it really made us, or at least me, appreciate the film even more. Seriously, I think that's one of the coolest things.
We already really loved enjoyed the film, and we went into the interviews telling them how much we loved it.
Yes, we did.
But getting that added information on top really did just add such a layer on top of the film that made it even better. So, yeah.
I would say, again, go watch this. Also, make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're notified every time we put out new content, and we have a lot. Also, comment down below, do you plan to watch this? And if you have watched it, what did you think? Let us know. And if you listen to the soundtrack, I mean, come on now. And also request that 7-minute cut, because we want to see that. Just saying.
Yes.
And lastly, just got a shout out to Terry or Gaily Dreadful, because they are doing a fundraiser right now to help raise funds for the Trans Law Center. And we will be linking that down in our description. Check it out. It's really for a great cause. Our trans brothers and sisters are under attack right now, and they need all the help they can get. Thank you for watching. And until next time, bye.
Goodbye.
You have been listening to the Horror Hour. See you next time.